Southern Mississippi's Golden Eagles travel to Houston to take on the Rice Owls and to Denton, Texas in the Super Pit against the Mean Green of North Texas. We'll take a look at all the highlights. We'll also visit with Golden Eagle assistant coach Tom Schubert and look ahead to what's coming up for the Golden Eagles. That and a whole lot more coming up today on Southern Miss Sports Today with Doc Sadler.
Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler is presented by Bancorp South, right where you are. And brought to you in part by Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. The City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, we love logistics. One Mississippi, now open for small business. And the University of Southern Mississippi. It's great to be a Golden Eagle. We'll be right back with This Week in Southern Miss Basketball right after this.
Welcome back, everybody, to Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bancorp South. Golden Eagles are just back from a 2-game Conference USA road trip. Took them out to Houston, Texas, where they faced the Rice Owls, and then to the Super Pit in Denton, Texas, to take on the Mean Green of North Texas. And Doc, anytime you go on the road in this league, it's tough to win any league, I guess, for that matter. What makes it so tough to go on the road and try to win basketball games? What's the biggest challenge?
Yeah, I think more than anything, just getting out of your daily routine and getting on the bus, going to travel to wherever you're going to fly out of, and then you get into a situation where your practice times are a lot different than what you're used to. Then you're staying in a hotel, but more than anything, I guess the hardest thing is the fans. You don't have the support that you need sometimes to put in when things get tough to maybe get you over the hump. And at Autry Court on Thursday night, they've done a great job of getting their fans involved. And the first time I've been in there since they've remodeled it, what a great place. And they've got things going on right now. It's going to be a tough place to play.
And not to make an excuse, because everybody's in this situation, but when you're playing Thursday and Saturday, you're traveling on Friday, and in this league, you're making a pretty good trip somewhere. You really don't get much preparation. It's almost, in the room, in the meeting room, looking at film more than on the court, because there's just not much time between games.
Well, especially with our team. When you're playing as many guys as we played Thursday night, the minutes that we played, and then got up on Friday and got on the bus and drove up to Denton. You just physically, we've got to be really worried and be cautious of it. Everybody says they're young, but that was a tough ball game Thursday night against Rice, and again, not playing as many guys as you would like, or not having as many guys available as you would like. And then getting on that bus and riding was difficult also. But once again, how can I say anything about our effort?
From a defensive standpoint, we've seen you this year, and you told me this, that you've probably played more zone defense this year than you maybe have at any other time in your coaching career. Is that to kind of rest the guys a little bit when we're out on the court, or is it to sort of confuse the opposition a little bit? And I know against Rice maybe you didn't play as much zone, but what's the reasoning there?
Well, again, more than anything is when a team gets in a rhythm, we're going to have to try to change some things up. once again foul trouble. You know, when we get in foul trouble, not to say that the zone is less aggressive, but when we get a guy or two in foul trouble like we did Thursday night, then we went to some zone, and you know, once again, it was effective for us to break up the tempo of the game.
Well, it was Southern Miss and the Rice Owls on Thursday night out in Houston, Texas. Let's go back and take a look at all the highlights. Suarez going to attack. Feed the right baseline. Jumper by Carey's good. A 12-footer along the right baseline by Norville Carey. Suarez straight up the court. Right wing Armelin. Chip the left-handed three. Bingo. Boy, Eagles needed that one. And Chip delivered. Armelin fakes. He's going to drive to the bucket. Scoop it into the corner. Out front they come. Carey a three out front. Norville hit it. Bingo. Norville Carey hits a three. Kicks it out front to Blevins. Down to Armelin. A three left side. Bingo. Chip Armelin buries one. Eagles get a steal. Armelin a steal. On the breakaway. Drives down inside. Chip with the left hand. Laid it up and in. Chip Armelin has got 8 points. It drives off the pick. Drives down the lane. Feeds inside and Carey dunked it in. That's a great give and go. And the Golden Eagles get the Carey dunk by Mincy. Now to O'Donnell, a three straight away. Bingo! Mike O'Donnell got open at the top of the bubble. 8 on the shot clock off a pick. Armelin going to drive a pull-up jumper out front. Bingo! He hit it with a man in his face. O'Donnell, a bounce pass down to Bengaya. Bengaya working to the bucket, down in traffic, banks it up and in with the left hand. Kevin Holland got a steal. Holland going to drive it to the bucket, put it up, no good, but tipped in by Armelin. Chip Armelin there. Suarez to Eason, into Bengaya, he dunked it in. Kind of a no-look pass by Eason. Bad pass, but Bengaya got it back. Bengaya to the right corner. Suarez with a three. Bingo. Boy, Suarez, nice smooth stroke. Down the center circle, Suarez. Bounce pass, high post, Carey. Off to Armelin, who climbs the ladder and dunks it in. Chip's not to go to work. He pulls up a three from out front. Bingo. They didn't get in his face, and Chip just stepped up and drilled another three. Still 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside to a wide-open Norville Carey, and he slammed it in. Eagles have it in the left wing to Carey. Carey down to Bengaya. Bengaya driving inside, lays it in with the left hand. Got around his man and laid it in. Suarez back to Bengaya. Bengaya driving down the lane, throws it up the left hand. It wouldn't stay in. Rebound Jackson for Rice. Here comes Rice, and the Eagles foul in the backcourt. Jackson free throw is good. 2-point game, 5.4. Rice pressure in the backcourt. Eagles into Bengaya. Eagles got to hurry. Bengaya into the front court. Bengaya puts up a shot and banked it up. No good. Rice going to win it. Rice going to win it 58-56.
Gunderman Group.
Gunderman Group is growing.
Getting in a groove.
Growth is gratifying.
Goal is to grow.
Gotta get greater growth.
I just talked to UPS. They've got expert advice, special discounts, new technologies, like smart pickups. They'll only show up when you print a label, and it's automatic. We save time and money.
Time?
Money?
Time and money.
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. I love logistics.
One Mississippi, your health insurance marketplace, is open for small business. I'm Mississippi's Insurance Commissioner Mike Cheney, and I'm proud to say that One Mississippi is a one-stop shop where small business owners with 50 or fewer full-time employees can shop, compare, and choose from several flexible and affordable health insurance options. Enroll online at onemississippi.com or through an insurance agent. One Mississippi, now open for small business.
And we're back on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bancorp South. Well, Saturday night, the Golden Eagles were in the Super Pit in Denton, Texas, to take on the Mean Green of North Texas. And Doc, they call it the Super Pit for a reason. Tough place to go play. And one of your former assistants, Tony Benford, is the head coach there, and you knew going in there it's going to be a tough one.
Well, it was, and you know, Thursday night's game was very physical, and it was difficult because we, you know, the style that Rice played, and then we got on the bus Friday morning and drove up and got in a little practice late Friday evening, and then the game being on a Saturday afternoon was again the recovery time, and that's where we're at right now. We don't have the numbers and the recovery time, but the good news is, John, as you saw the game, you know, a lot of the things that North Texas did, we saw against Rice on Thursday. So that part of it was good. Well, I was really disappointed in our interior defense in the first half. We gave them 17 points on the inside, and that's inexcusable. We didn't compete as hard as we needed to compete in there, and but the second half we did, and I was so proud that Jeremiah and you know, Norville and Mike, we got some big minutes out of Mike, that they competed on the interior, on the defense, and that helped our perimeter defense. So, you know, again, that's a big win for us, and I'm happy for our team.
You're down those 62-59, and you come down and maybe take a shot quicker than you wanted. There was still about 10 seconds or so to go on the shot clock. They go down, miss the free throw, and so, you know, was that something now that the end of the game there you'd sort of diagrammed, or was that?
Well, if you remember, John, we wanted to try to take it. We're down 3. We were going to try to take it all the way to the basket, and Chip going all the way to the basket. I thought maybe we could get an easy point, and we'd be down 1 with more than 10 seconds to go, and we could come back. But the second thing was get penetration, which we did, and he got inside the lane, came to a good jump stop, and kicked it out. And hey, we all knew Norville would hit that shot, didn't we?
Well, it was Southern Miss in the mean green of North Texas on Saturday at the Super Pit in Denton, Texas. Let's go back and take a look at all the highlights. Eagles on the attack, right baseline, Bengaya. He drives, feeds inside for a dunk by Norville Carey. Good feed by Bengaya. Right corner, Bengaya turns down the 3, drives inside and fakes it, man up in the air, and then laid it in. So Bengaya with a bucket. Bounce pass in the lane to Bengaya, off to Armelin, who drives from the left corner and lays it up and in. The Eagles get a steal. It winds up in Armelin's hands, and Chip goes in and slams it in with the left hand. 9 for Armelin. Suarez passing the lane to Eason, who feeds down the baseline to Carey. He slammed it in and they fouled him. Suarez driving back to Armelin, or check that, Bengaya, and Bengaya hit a 3. Left side of the key. Bengaya slipped in and made the catch and hits the 3-pointer. Try to look baseline, nobody there. Carey going to drive inside, jump hook along the left baseline, good from 3 feet out. North Texas tries to throw it inside. Eagles knock it away. 2-on-1 fast break. Armelin to the bucket, lays it up and in with a man hanging on him. Into the corner, Armelin driving inside. Nice right by a big man and banked it in. Chip Armelin has got 18 points to lead the Golden Eagles. Back out to Eason. Back to Bengaya. Here's a 3 by Suarez out of the right corner. Bingo. Suarez hits his 3rd 3 of the night. He drives in the lane to O'Donnell. O'Donnell down inside with a left hand. Put it up and in from 2 or 3 feet away. Ahead to Armelin. Chip driving. Gives it to Carey. Norville goes up and lays it in. And the Eagles are back to within 1. Great fast break bucket there. Bounce it to O'Donnell into the corner. Armelin shoots the 3. It's an air ball. Rebound Bengaya back up and in. And he got fouled on the play. Bengaya caught the air ball. They need a 3. Bengaya, front court. Bengaya to Carey, a 3 out front. Bingo! He hit it with 3.4 seconds. Here comes North Texas the other way. Taylor from out front, a jumper. No good. We're going to overtime. Oh boy, Norville Carey with a 3. That's going to send this ball game into overtime tonight at 62. Big shot by Norville. Back to Armelin. Chip's going to drive the lane, get inside, put up with the left hand and in. Laid it on the rim and it went in. Kelvin Blevins back to Armelin. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Armelin gets it up just before the shot clock and hit it. Bingo! Oh, that was about a 25-footer straight away by Chip. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Into Carey. Norville goes to the bucket in the lane, lays it in with the left hand. Norville Carey's had a big night. 75-71. Eagles get it in to Norville Carey over to Armelin. Armelin ahead to Eason, and the Eagles have won it, folks. The Eagles have won it in overtime.
I am so happy for y'all. I don't know. I mean, I've been a part of some great wins that's been, you know, maybe, I don't know, but I can't imagine one that's been better than this one. And we have been so freaking close. And I'm going to tell you, I really believe this with my heart. It was your attitude last night. It was your attitude last night. I didn't know what to expect because we've been getting so close so many times, and we just didn't get over that hump. And guys, hey, the name on the back of your shirt means a hell of a lot, and you proved it last night. Your name on the back meant a lot. You showed character. You showed everything that you should be proud of. You should be proud of for what the name on your back of your jersey stands for. Because, guys, we could have quit. We could have quit several times, and this team hasn't done it. I'm so proud of you, and so happy that you got this win. Guys, it's one of many. It's one of many, okay?
Stick out. Hey, yo, family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conference USA celebrates 20 years.
And each CUSA member has a history of greats.
Southern Miss has Clarence Witherspoon.
FIU has Raja Bell.
WKU has Courtney Lee.
UTEP is proud to claim Tim Hardaway.
UTSA has Devin Brown.
Together, we are the next 20 years.
The next generation of Conference USA.
Don't miss 1 minute of Who's Next.
From the very beginning, your life is made up of a series of moments. Each moment requires you to make a choice. Sometimes you don't really have much of a choice. But for the moments that you do, the big moments, what will you choose? Choose to discover your own path, to defy expectations, to be challenged. Choose to ask, what if? To make a difference. Choose to give back. Choose to do something that matters and make every moment count. Choose Southern Miss.
And we're back once again on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bancorp South. Time now for our weekly feature, and this week our special guest is Golden Eagle assistant coach Tom Schuberth, who's been around a lot of places doing a great job here at Southern Miss. And Doc, talk about what Tom brings to the Southern Miss program.
Well, when I took the job, John, it was a situation with my assistant coaches. I wanted to get somebody that had spent a lot of time in this part of the country. And, you know, Tom's played at Mississippi State, coached at Jacksonville State, coached at Memphis State, coached at Monroe. So he had a lot of connections and recruiting ties to this area. And then not just recruiting, but I think one of the things that Tom brings to the program is just an unbelievable basketball mind. He's one of the best in the business, and we're very fortunate to have him.
He's a guy who's learned from some of the best. Jerry Tarkanian at UNLV, Larry Finch at Memphis, also Mike Vining at Louisiana Monroe. You go down the list. I mean, he's learned from a lot of great guys.
Well, I think anytime you hire an assistant coach, you look at what the programs have done, and everywhere Tom's been, that program's won. And so he has that kind of mentality that he brings a winning attitude, and he knows what it takes to win. He knows what type of players it takes to win, and he also knows the effort and the time that it takes to put in to get players. So, but Tom is, again, I think one of the best coaches in this business, and hopefully we'll be able to keep him.
Well, if you haven't had a chance to meet him, he's an interesting guy to be around, loves the game of basketball, can talk very knowledgeably about the game of basketball. So let's spend a few moments and meet Golden Eagle assistant coach Tom Schuberth.
There's many reasons why I wanted to come to Southern Miss. Number one is the university and the basketball program itself. For the last probably 35 to almost 40 years, I've been aware of Southern Miss. My freshman high school basketball coach actually was a graduate of Southern Miss, and he introduced me to the program, and I followed it when Wendell Ladner was here and so forth. Jeep Clark was the coach. And then I coached at schools, Northeast Louisiana, UAB, Central Florida, Memphis, played against Southern Miss at Mississippi State, so I knew the great tradition. And of course, Doc Sadler. I've known Coach Sadler 30 years. I know what type of person he is, what type of coach. I knew that it was a great opportunity for him, and being that, I wanted to be a part of that. Southern Miss the last 3 years has done a great job. We not only want to continue that, and it's going to take a little time with the rebuilding, but to try to advance that and get some more NCAA tournament appearances. Well, I like the people on our team. Our players are good folks, and when you have that, that's the #1 battle. You did mention we're very inexperienced, and as far as playing time in Division I, and then we're young, so that's usually equates to losing a lot, unfortunately. The thing that we need to make sure is we get better every game, and we had a couple outings this year that we haven't played particularly well. Unfortunately, it resulted in losses, but those are behind us. We got to continue to get better. I think the best influence I had, I got spoiled in the beginning. I played for Jerry Tarkanian right out of high school at UNLV. In fact, the year I was there, we went to the Final Four, and I ended up transferring. And when you hear the word transfer, people feel failure, and I wasn't that. I was the only freshman on the Final Four team that got to play. And we got put on probation, so I had to make a decision whether to go back there and play basketball and never get an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament or go somewhere else. So I chose Mississippi State because they had been a school that had been recruiting me. But Coach Tarkanian was a guy that at that time he was well known, but not like he's the Hall of Fame guy he is now. He demanded that you give excellence every time or your best you can on the court, and that's what I was introduced to, and that's what I thought basketball was about. So whenever I had an opportunity to either be an assistant coach or a head coach, I tried to emulate that attitude that, hey, all you can do is the best you can do, but you know when you're giving your best and you got to work hard. So that was kind of how I got introduced to basketball at the college level. And then I've had an opportunity to work with numerous head coaches, including Coach Sadler, that have had great ideas and super success. The thing I'm most proud of, I've been to 11 NCAA tournaments as a coach and 15 Division I conference championships in 6 different conferences. So we've been able to win consistently at different levels. And as you know, it's really all about the players, though. You got to get good players, and then you've got to get them to perform to the best of their ability. And when you do that, I think we can continue to have championship success here at Southern Miss like they have the last several years.
One Mississippi, your health insurance marketplace, is open for small business. I'm Mississippi's Insurance Commissioner Mike Cheney, and I'm proud to say that One Mississippi is a one-stop shop where small business owners with 50 or fewer full-time employees can shop, compare, and choose from several flexible and affordable health insurance options. Enroll online at onemississippi.com or through an insurance agent. One Mississippi, now open for small business.
Back on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bancorp South. Well, the Golden Eagles now look ahead to a couple of home games at Reed Green Coliseum on Thursday night. It'll be the Marshall Thundering Herd rolling into Hattiesburg, and then on Saturday, the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. And Doc, let's talk about Marshall. Marshall, kind of in the same sort of situation the Golden Eagles are. They're trying to replace some guys and try to get things going there, but and they've had some tough times early, but some talented players on that Marshall team.
No question about it, and with the new system that they're running, it's a program that's starting to play better each and every week, and a lot like ourselves have lost some really close ball games and played really well early. Just need to get over the hump, and that's the thing that they're doing now is they're getting really close and obviously playing much better, and it's going to be a fun game for the fans to watch because they are a fun offensive team.
A lot of the things that if you'd watched the Los Angeles Lakers last year, Coach D'Antoni, the coach of the Lakers, his brother's the coach at Marshall, so you see a lot of similarities there.
Playing the same way. Dan's been a fun guy to talk to at the coaching meetings and then at media day. And, again, I think it's a totally different way than they've played in the past, so it's taken a little bit longer. But they are Dan's teams, as you can see in the last couple of weeks, they're picking up the system the way he'd like for them to.
And then Saturday, Western Kentucky, and there's a lot of teams that have a great basketball tradition, and Western Kentucky is one of those, going back, way back to the early days of college basketball. So that'll be a tough opponent. They always have a good team.
No question about it. And their guards, they got two guards that are really, really good, and people are going to enjoy watching play. And they've been playing really well, and it's going to be, again, thank goodness we've got them at home. I think we've got, we're going to have a great crowd out there, and so the biggest thing is more than anything else, they're going to be an exciting style. We're going to have to do a good job in the half court of getting back in transition and making them earn everything they've got.
This is a Golden Eagle basketball team that's got to be excited. You're back home. I think the fans have kind of stuck with this team. They've come to Green Coliseum. They really created a very good atmosphere, the band, the cheerleaders, the dancing girls, the fans, everything. So great to be back home and try to pick up a couple of wins.
Well, the thing that I'm not surprised at, because I knew it would be and would happen, is, the wins have been tough at home, and but the fans have been great, the band, and gosh, our Spirit Squad's as good as there is in the country, and the atmosphere that they present, at Reed Green is a fan-friendly atmosphere, and they are really helping us, and they're going to help us this week.
All right, looking forward to be back in the Coliseum. We'll see you next week.
Hey, John, thanks again.
All right, Doc Sadler, the Golden Eagles. Again, this week it is the Marshall Thundering Herd on Thursday, the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky on Saturday at Reed Green Coliseum. Don't forget Tuesday night at Mugshots, the Golden Eagle Hotline with Doc. Come on by and we'll talk a little Golden Eagle basketball. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time right here with another inside look into Golden Eagle basketball.
Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler has been presented by Bancorp South, right where you are. And brought to you in part by Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. The City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, we love logistics. One Mississippi, now open for small business. And the University of Southern Mississippi. It's great to be a Golden Eagle. This has been a presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.